Let us go on an immensely important area, and that is work breakdown structure, or how to specify the work that you need to perform. So what is firstly, what is a work breakdown structure? So if you choose one thing in work organization or in a project management, that is this one to be proficient in. And it is probably the most important now to comprehend and to understand work breakdown structure, or how to create your work. In simple terms, WBS, that stands for a work breakdown structure, is simply a work that needs to be done that is split into manageable chunks of work, right? So you have a big goal of a project, and simply you cannot do everything at once, but you are splitting this work into more manageable parts in a very structured way, and we will see how to do that. Ideally, you would drill down your work as deeply and as in as detailed manner until the owner of a specific task will say, I'm fine, I know what needs to be done. So you will, with your team, drill down and spread this work into smaller parts until every owner of the last element of your work says, I'm fine, I know what to do. So work breakdown structure really can serve as your backlog. It's something that in the middle of the night, someone can wake you and you will say, okay, this is the work that needs to be done. This is everything that we have to complete. Also, work breakdown structure is really crucial to control your scope of work, overall work that needs to be done, and project overall. The worst thing that can happen is that you write down some parts of work that needs to be done, and to keep some parts of work to be done in your head. That is exactly how you miscommunicate and make problems in a project delivery. So make sure that everything that you have here is actual, and there is nothing more that needs to be done beyond your work breakdown structure. Also, once when WBS is done well, it is the basis for every planning action later. So based on this, and we will see example a little bit later, based on this, you would perform your scheduling, you'll perform your risk analysis, you'll perform every future action based on this document. And lastly, it's a great communication tool. Once when you have your beautiful structure drilled down, you can send someone that is interested for your, and actually what we'll be doing, and they will have an overview of overall scope. So, long story short, this is how our work breakdown structure may look like. This is one example. So I will guide you through it slowly. Imagine that you got a project that, for example, here will have its own title. And you're reading a document, and in this project, you have some main areas of work that you understand, that you can comprehend, right? So you are writing down these yellow elements on your own. So this is a main area of work. This is another main area of work. This is a third area of work. Imagine that you need to build a house. So for example, project building a house. The main area of work is building fundaments. The second main area is building walls. And the third main area is building roof. In building fundaments, you would need to buy a land plot, order measuring. In a building walls, you would have order material to build walls, for example, bricks and so on. But yellow areas are everything that you can understand, that you know, right? And with this document, with these two main elements, the white one and the yellow ones, you would gather a meeting with your team. And now remember, we are organizing meeting with the relevant stakeholders. We are organizing video conference. We are sharing a screen, and you are sharing a screen exactly what you have created, just yellow elements. And now you're asking your team what needs to be done. And together with your team, you're building the rest of the elements. All of these green areas are probably added by your team, because your team are subject matter experts, team that understand the process and that they are helping you to develop your scope of work. And now, if you remember that you need to drill it down as deep as possible, so when you will stop. So for example, take a look at this subtask 252. Let's imagine that John is owner of this subtask. We are not drilling down further if John says, Marko, listen, 252 is clear for me. I know what to do. I'm fine. This is the moment when you stop drilling down. If John answers, I'm not sure, I cannot actually answer on this question. I'm not sure if I can deliver it, but I need Mike and Julia to help me out. You would then bring Mike and Julia to understand what needs to be done in addition. So you're simply repeating this process as long as it is needed, so that you have the complete scope of work.